Alex woke up and sat on the bed's side. He was sweating. It was still dark. Christine was still sleeping. He took off his shirt and went to the bathroom. He opened the tap, put his hands into the running water and started washing his face. It was a bad dream. Nothing more, he kept thinking. It was so hot that he started pouring water on his hair over the wash basin. For the first time, he could breathe again. He stood up and looked at the mirror. Knock, knock. He saw Janus smiling inside the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Am I truly dead after all? Janus whispered to Alex's ear. Alex looked behind his back. There was no one there. Happy Death Day to me. Happy Death Day to me. Happy Death Day, dear Alex. Happy Death Day to you too. Alex blew into the mirror that froze and broke instantly into pieces as if someone had punched it. Alex ran out of the bathroom and went to the living room. He took a bottle of vodka and poured himself a drink. He took the glass and sat on the sofa. Splendid, isn't it, my love? It feels like home again. Janus took a cigarette out of his pack. She put it on her mouth and it lighted itself. She inhaled the smoke and blew it to Alex's face and went on speaking. Isn't it weird? I thought that I would miss you more than anything, yet it proved to be nicotine that I missed the most. It's too bad that I can't get a taste of it. The main reason of my smoking's lust was because it was the only thing that kept burning for my pleasure. Do you believe in second chances? I have a strong feeling that from now on, it won't be the only one burning. Would you like to take your chances on that? You can't be here. You don't exist, Alex whispered, getting closer to Janus, who was sitting on an armchair close to the sofa. Why is that so? I don't think there has ever been a death certificate of mine, not to mention that certainly there is no grave of mine. I checked that before coming for a visit, my love. Did you really believe that I would be patient enough to wait till your departure from this wasteland? What do you want? Your body? There isn't much left of it now. You are dead. Be obedient for once and stay dead. If you are searching for guilt, pay me a visit next year. You won't find any at that time either, but if I still remember, I will have bought you your own pack of cigarettes then. I am not looking for my body. Do I seem like I need one right now? What do you want then? Justice? As a wise man once said, there is no justice, only balance. Balance is the word you need now. So you are here to kill me? I don't think that you can. You always think too much and you are missing all the fun. Why would I want that? Do you want that now? Will you want that at dawn? Who knows? I'm not the one to tell. You can't touch me, and whatever you may say, I pay no attention to it. I am in a dream, and I will wake up. Did you ever come to the conclusion that you were dreaming while you were dreaming? You are that self-aware, my love? Janus stood up and opened the office's drawers. It's not here. Where is it? What are you searching for? My ring. I was wearing it and I want it back. So all that was for a ring? I am quitting late dinners for sure. Even before Alex manages to finish his sentence, he was laying on the floor among broken glasses. Christine turned on the lights as she came to the living room. What happened? Did you start drinking? She came closer to him and helped him sit back on the sofa. So you took it and gave it to Christine. Every ring stands for a unique promise. Do you recall what a promise stands for? A commitment, an unbreakable bond till that promise is fulfilled. You would stand on my side no matter what till I make a full circle around you and around myself. You would never break that circle. You would never leave it ahead of its time. You're insane. Take your ring and leave now. Alex grabbed Christine's hand and removed the ring violently. He opened the window and threw it on the road. Do you want to take your ring, little freak? Go get it and leave me alone. Alex, stop it. You are scaring me. To whom are you talking now? Nobody is here except you and me. Did you slide in your rabbit hole again? Whom do you think that you see this time? Janus was here, Christine. I think you should be more accurate. I am still here, Alex. It's only her who can't see me. You can't be here, Alex shouted to Janus. And this ring can't be here either since you threw it out of the window, can it? Janus came close to Alex and opened her fist. The ring was in it. The main problem concerning binary thinking is that it considers only two options. One is perceived as true and the other one as false. You threw the ring yourself out of the window. True. The ring now is on the pavement or on the road outside. Wrong. Janus pressured with her hand the ring on Alex's forehead, pushing him against the wall. Place your bets again. Is there really a ring on your forehead this very moment burning your skin? Or you simply can't find the exit in dreamland? Alex screamed and pushed Janus away. He rushed into the kitchen and came back with a knife. I killed you once. I can kill you again. Christine stepped in front of Alex, taking away his knife. Look at me. Stop for a moment and look into my eyes. Do you know who I am? Of course, and I know Christine. I am tired of introducing oneself to another the last decade. I am Alex, and you are Christine. Get out of my way now. Alex, where are we now? What time is it? Alex pushed away Christine and she fell on the floor. You disgust me when you call me by his name. I would throw you out of this house in a minute if you call me Alex once more. That pathetic loser disgusts me. I am sorry, Christine murmured. He leaned over her. I didn't hear what you said. Would you be so polite as to repeat it? I apologize for that. I had no intention of upsetting you. I thought that he had a nightmare, and I was trying to calm him down, to show him that everything is okay and he is safe. Are you so stupid as to imply in front of me that he needs you in any way as long as I am here? Do you want me to get rid of you for good? All I have to do is put him for sleep for some time. You won't hear from him, you won't see him, and when he returns, I can assure you that he won't care less for you than he is right now. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Who's the wolf, Tom? Is it me? Could it ever be you? Janus sang in a childlike voice while lighting another cigarette. I have missed you, Janus. I knew that you would show up sooner or later. You are late. I kept hibernating while that fool played that boring "they lived happily ever after" crap. If you didn't show up, I would kill that disgrace of a human being out of boredom. Prove to me that it's you, Tom. I can tell that Alex is sleeping now, but how can I tell it's you and not Nick? You can tell it from the way I look at you. Look into my eyes, me greeting you, my twisted queen who can shine in all her glory only on my side. My beloved Lilith returned home again where she belongs. How could I not show up and pay my respects? Stay with me and I will give you everything you wished for. I want you to tell me which one of you killed me, and you are going to tell me. You know that you can never make me do or say anything unless I feel like it, Lilith. Alex, to whom are you talking with? Who's in the house? Christine asked him, putting her hand behind his back. Tom turned around and twisted her hand behind her back. Haven't I given you specific orders to not speak to me unless I speak to you first? You are such a disrespectful bitch that you annoy me beyond any words. He pushed Christine to the bedroom and he locked her inside. Consider yourself lucky that I don't kick you out of the house for the night. If you make any sound at all, you will spend the night outside. The only reason you are still inside this house all that time is because you are obedient. So do what you do best. Shut up and stay still. He returned to the living room and sat in the armchair. He picked up his pack of cigarettes and opened it. There was none left inside. He rumbled the pack, threw it away, got up and took a new one from the drawer. Now, Lilith, you are going to tell me the real reason you came back. Did you miss that loser? He's nothing more than a broken muppet I am forced to carry around. Are you still jealous of Alex? Are you still trying to convince me that you are stupid in order to get away with your mistakes? You know that if it hadn't been for me, he would be dead long ago. I keep him alive so he can deal with all those idiots I despise, yet they are taking care of this whining bastard. Well, Christine would have a different perspective on that if you asked her. Oops, she's locked in her bedroom now playing dead. And that's why she's still alive, while nobody has heard of you for a year now. So you remember me dead. That means you were there. It's good to have the chance to look my killer in the eyes. I didn't have that chance the last time. You make me furious, my beloved. Look again. I am the king. I would never put blood on my hands. My hands are cleaner than those of a carefully bathed newborn. It's an insult to even think that I would ever do such a thing. That's what the rest are for. You hesitate. I can tell that looking into your eyes. Sentiment makes you stupid. That's why I never really cared that you had absolute no sentiment for me. It made me mad in the beginning that you preferred that loser over me, but then I realized how stupid you became when you were around him. So stupid that it made me appear just to prevent you from being a disgrace to yourself. So it wasn't you who killed me. Yet, I don't see you upset with the fact that I am dead, and definitely you didn't shed a tear over that someone deprived you of your queen. You know that an unworthy queen can easily be taken down, and as long as the king is still standing, he can transform a pawn into a queen when the pawn reaches the right point in the game. Was it when I turned down your wedding proposal that you decided that I am an unworthy queen? Still trying to put your blood on my hands. You would jump into any silly conclusion just to keep Alex out of it, isn't it so? Does it make any difference who was present at that moment as long as the hands are the one I am looking at now? I hate to spoil it for you, but I wouldn't ever let any one of the rest harm you. You are lying. You have seen what Alex has done to me. I am the only reason that you survived those times, and deep inside you knew it, and you became reckless. Do you know what a reckless woman means? Danger for all of us. You turned yourself into a threat. I have spent years in a miserable life preparing the perfect plan, building my net of power, and you woke up one day and you started talking around about me as if I were crazy and I needed to be constrained. It's called self-preservation. My fair queen, with all the knowledge and her infamous perception, couldn't realize that she was playing with fire, and she would get burned eventually. It was Christine, wasn't it? What did you promise her in exchange? Me? Nothing. But you are here. You don't have to be smart to understand what she got in exchange. You could have been in this house still, making each other's life miserable, till you would crawl to your knees and come up with a new way for me to appear and make your life worthy. Alex isn't broken to be fixed. Alex is bait. And for how long are you planning on keeping Christine? Christine was here before you and is still here after your departure. Her obedience lengthens her presence here. Janus came closer to Tom and put her hand on his face. Tom, look into my eyes. You can tell that's me, Lilith. You have always known that I worship brilliant minds. I am attracted to them like a moth towards the flame, even if it burns it. You have always been the one for me, from the very first moment I saw my spark into your eyes. I never admitted that because each one of you has cheated on me, betrayed me in every possible way, so I couldn't admit what you always knew was true. I have always loved you, and I know that you loved me in your own unique way. I never loved Alex because he never loved me. Look into my eyes. You can wake him up so that I can tell him that you have always been the one. Tom closed his eyes and Alex was back. Janus, what's going on? You can't be here. Alex, look at me. I don't have much time. I am leaving. You won't see me again. I have to say goodbye. I know that you have always loved Christine, and it's okay. You will live with her as you choose. She's your beloved, and she has always been. Are you out of your mind, Janus? She's nothing more than a foolish, obedient woman who's so afraid that I will leave her eventually. She would do anything in her power to make me happy, hoping that she will last a little longer. One day I will wake up and I will throw her out as soon as I am certain of the next one who has more to offer. I know, Alex, but Christine had to listen to you speaking your own words. Look at her. Now she knows. Now you know. Christine stood behind him, holding a knife covered in blood. Do you remember your promise? You wouldn't leave me before I had made my full circle. You tried to break that circle. You promised me a full circle around you and a full circle around myself. A Mobius strip. That's how you died, Alex. There has never been any mortality, nor a glorious death. Christine stabbed you in your own living room on your back. You didn't see that coming. You kept pushing, till she snapped one night. Look into my eyes. You are dead. We are both dead, and we are not in your living room. We are not in your lab either. There has never been a lab. There has never been any bridge to get you back and forward. You are dead, my love, and you are stuck here with me. I know that you killed me, and by now you know that I have an eternity to have your death on repeat. I have a feeling that it's going to be a marvelous place. Don't you think so, my love? The living room started falling into pieces along with Christine as Alex fell on the ground powerless. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The Red Riding Hood has always been your wolf, my love.